Welcome back to my channel. It's time to unbox my PSU. This is the Phanteks Revolt SFX 850 power supply. Fully modular. Has a 10-year warranty. It's an 80 plus platinum power supply. So it's high efficiency. It says here it is certified 94% efficiency. Also, it supports ATX 3.0, PCIe Gen5, and it's fully modular. So this is basically the newest and most modern PSU you can get right now. It features SuperFlex cables using high quality cables that are super flexible to make installation in small form factor a breeze. It has the next generation GPU connector, the 12VH power connector, which provides up to 600 watts of power through a single cable. Now, this cable has gotten a lot of controversy recently because of the 4090. Basically, this kind of cable, if it's not connected correctly, can cause the 4090 power connector to melt. So, obviously this is a new standard, but there's been controversy over this cable. Now, on YouTube, on Gamers Nexus channel, Steve tested this and his team, and he was able to reproduce the problem. But I think if you do seat the cable correctly, where you definitely plug in securely, and also you allow the cable some slack, so it's not too tight or taut, then you shouldn't have any problems with any kind of like heating issues, overheating issues, and like melting issues, or any kind of smoke or fire issues. So I think it's okay as long as you plug it in correctly. A lot of the problems happen because it's not properly plugged in. So a lot of it's user error, actually. But of course, user error should not be fully blamed, just because if the design's poor, then it causes more user error, basically. So this has a special hybrid fan control that can create, it says ultimate silence, so I guess it can actually go silent under low load. Okay, that's pretty standard for a lot of fans nowadays and PSUs. It has a 90mm fluid dynamic bearing fan, so it has like a lubrication of the bearings for longevity. It has a compact SFX design, so the length is only 100mm, so it's small, good for ITX and ATX builds. And yeah, it's basically can support newer GPUs, so basically next gen. So NVIDIA 50 series it can definitely support. Alright, I'm going to start unboxing this. Here we go. First thing you see is a installation guide. Okay. So this is a quick installation guide. It's usually what I use for installation. I don't usually look at the manual. The user manual is a little bit thicker. Usually not that important. The installation guide is all you really need. So you've got a lot of so this is the PSU right here. There's a foam protecting it, and on the left there's cables. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the power cable. You have your standard power cable, 3-pronged. And this is a bag of, it's kind of nice, a little drawstring bag. And I assume these are all the connection cables. So this is a fully modular PSU. PSU stands for Power Supply Unit. Fully modular just means that the wires or the cables are not permanently attached to the PSU. That they're actually plug and play, so they're actually separated, which is nice. So I only buy modular PSU nowadays because they've definitely come down in price anyway. And it's so much easier to just like unplug and plug in and just use the ones that you need. Because if it's connected onto if it's permanently connected onto the PSU, then there'll be tons of wires sticking out of it. And there will be cables that you don't even need. Like you might have like Molex cables and things like the other types of cables that you don't even need. Yeah, like for me, I feel like I'm only gonna connect maybe 2 cables to this, like the main power to the main board, the motherboard, and I believe I might have to connect. No, I think maybe just that one cable might be enough. Yeah, I think so, because the GPU connects to the motherboard anyway directly. So I believe this only needs 1 wire to connect to the main board for my use case, which is gaming. So you have a bunch of cables here. Most of these cables I won't need. Like I said, like I might need this one. I think this might be the main motherboard cable. Yeah, it has the wide. It has the, you know, the pins I need, I think. These are like, I think these are like hard drive cables. Drive cables. Yeah. Just different types of drive cables here. I probably won't be using because I have M.2 drives that don't need any cables. You just connect to your motherboard. Also, this is interesting. This is a GPU cable, actually. It's a 600 watt cable that I won't be using. Yeah, I won't be using this because my GPU comes with a cable, so I won't be using this. At least I assume it comes with a cable. Like, so this is a GPU, the 4070 Super. I'm assuming it does come with a cable, but if it doesn't, I guess I will be using this. Or maybe not. This 600 watts. So this is what we need for like a 4090, for sure, something like this. Yeah, I believe so. But for 4070 Super, which only takes up like maybe less than 250 watts. I mean, yeah, it needs 250 watt connection or less. It's between 200 to 250, I believe. I don't think we need this. But I'm pretty sure this is the motherboard cable, as I recall. Yeah. So here's the PSU. What else is under here? Oh, there's more stuff under here. Let's look at this stuff first. What is this? Oh. Okay, these are like zip ties and Phanteks branded. Yeah, basically like Velcro ties. These are nice, actually. I like those. These are extra screws. Oh no, they're not extra screws. They're just the screws so that you can screw the PSU to your case. And these are definitely screws you need for the case. To screw it to the case. I won't need that. And this is a shroud. It's metal. It's nice. It's nice and heavy. Yeah, it's pretty heavy actually. And I guess these are the screws for, are these screws? What are these? Yeah, they're little screws, I think. Yeah. So they allow you to attach this to the power supply. And then you attach this to your case. I think this is optional though. I think you use this if you have, like, if your case, if it doesn't fit your case without it. With this, maybe for you to fit certain cases better. But I'm not sure this is required for my case. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, it's actually this little. Oh, okay. Let's turn this around. It's like a little bag. Yeah, this is actually really small. There you go. Phanteks Revolt SFX. 850 watts. Yeah, see how, like, at the 12-volt rail, it supports 850 watts. So it's, if you buy a cheap power supply at the 12-volt rail, it might actually support under the registered wattage of the power supply. So this actually says it does support 850, full 850, which all premium power supplies, any decent power supply should support. It should support its rated power rating at 850. Remember, cheap power supplies will not do that. They might support. It might say it's a 550 or 650, but it won't support. It won't go that high. Yeah, it's gonna be below the its standard. It's a side view. It's pretty cool. Let's look at the connectors. It's upside down. Okay. You have your CPU, PCIe. Your 12. Here's the 12-volt V power. VH, 12 VH. This is the type of slot that has, you know, it's a new type. It's the one that's problematic nowadays. It can be if you don't connect it correctly. And I think it's because of the 4 pins on the bottom here. If they're not seated correctly, they can cause heat issues, I think. And this is the motherboard cable. Your standard one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 18 pins. Yeah, it's 18-pin cable. And your standard SATA, Molex, we're not going to be using those on that side. So we're going to use this. And maybe this. I'm not sure. I mean, because I don't know if the 4090 needs to plug into here directly instead of plugging into the motherboard. Actually, you know what? I think this has to be used, actually. I think you do plug into the power supply directly. I don't think the motherboard can be a bypass nowadays. I haven't set up a computer in a while, PC in a while. So I'm not sure if the GPU goes in here, but I think it does. It has to go in here, I think. So I think it requires two wires for my setup, for your standard setup. And here's the top. This is really cool. I like this design. It has like a, what is that? It's like honeycomb kind of design. Cool. Yeah, it's nice. It's not too heavy. I would say it's at least 3 pounds, 4 pounds maybe. 3 pounds maybe. Max 3 pounds. It's not too bad. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching. That's it for the unboxing of my PSU. Stay tuned for more unboxing videos as I start putting together my new PC. Please subscribe and like the video, and I'll talk to you soon.